I dealt with stress for a while. I would get frustrated about little things throughout life, like a seatbelt alarm. If I didn't put my seatbelt on immediately, it would just really bug me, and I'd just get in a bad mood because of it. Another big thing is efficiency for me. So if I had to wait in traffic or was slowed down by something like traffic, it would put me in a bad mood. It still does sometimes, but it's a lot better now. I noticed it started to really affect things when I started dating my girlfriend. If I was in a bad mood or get stressed about something, it would really weigh down the time we spent together. So obviously, I was thinking about how to fix the problem. Of course, I'd always tried to make things not stressful, like set up my environment to make it not stressful, which is good. But there's always going to be things out of your control that you're just going to have to deal with yourself. I think it was when I was listening to this book, Atomic Habits, I'm sure you've heard of it, that made me really start to think about stress differently. I started to think of it as a habit. All your actions, all your, predispositions or whatever, just a habit. And the more I thought about it, I kind of came to the conclusion that my stress problem was just a habit. When things didn't go my way or whatever, it went against my will, it would frustrate me, it would bug me because I'm trying to control the things around me, get what I want to do done, etc. And in Atomic Habits, they talk about how you can shape your habits how you want them. And so I started to think about how I could shape my stress habits or my frustration habits to be nil, to be able to control those predispositions, those habits. And if I could manage these small stressors and manage these small situations, then I'd be able to in turn handle bigger stresses in life as they come at me, because again, it's gonna happen. So I was thinking, where could I start? I decided to consciously manage my emotions with something I know bugs me. Again, the seatbelt alarm. When I was already a bit tired or in a bad mood, that's when it would happen. That's when I would get really bugged by it. I would let it ring for a little bit. I wouldn't avoid it. I wouldn't hastily put my seatbelt on and mutter curses at the car. I wouldn't turn up the music or anything. I would just sit there quietly and listen to it intentionally. While listening to it, I would actively manage myself, take a moment to breathe, and just honestly soak it in. The thing that annoys me, I just soak it in. And it worked. It helped a lot. It started the habit of going down a different path when something annoying comes up. Just to say, I in no way condone driving without a seatbelt on. This situation was in a parking lot at low speeds with no other cars around. This exercise formed a new habit of not letting frustration get a hold of me when a small annoyance occurs. I then applied it to other things. I stayed on top of myself, and when something frustrating came along, I stepped back in my head and acted how I want to, not how my habits wanted me to. This was one of the biggest things that jump-started my progress of dealing with all this. But after a bit of time, I noticed another thing. I would think and talk about how I gotta manage my stress. And I kind of realized that a lot of it was in my head. I kept telling myself, oh man, I'm stressed about this. This stresses me out. I gotta watch it. But in reality, I was doing fine. And I noticed at one point, you got to stop thinking about stress, stop thinking about how you get stressed, and just live like you're doing fine. You just manage your emotions when something comes up, but free yourself from the thought of stress holding you captive. That was like the biggest page turning point in my experience with stress. Along with mental constructs of dealing with stress, like I mentioned, you can do things to avoid stressful situations or vices. For example, Instagram or TikTok. I'll probably make a video of my thoughts on social media and short form content, but for the purposes of this video, I'll just briefly mention short form content lowers your attention span and is addictive. So when you aren't on it, you get bored and could get anxious. It doesn't sound like simple videos could do that, but it does more than you think. There is so much engineering behind short form content that makes it addictive. Eliminating Instagram Reels and other such things improved my mental life by a good bit. That's kind of just what helped me. I just wanted to share it. I just honestly wanted to make some video, do something. So I hope it can help some people or something. So remember, stress or anger can just be a habit to some people. So give it some thought. You can shape your habits how you want to live. Good luck.